At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Are you ready? What? I said, yeah! Can't steal it! Woo! Wheel and deal it! The cream of the crop! Nobody does it better. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning, but brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power. You sweet to be star. It's showtime, folks!
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Mr. Iguana! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out episode. What are we on? 87? 87 episodes. That's what we got. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. I'm joined here with my two illustrious co-hosts. First off, the reflection of perfection. Sometimes deception. Jason Lyken.
Here's the problem, Jeff. I have been gone. You should have saved me, but instead you're going to follow me up with the current reigning Grill Out Predictions champion, Josh Cole. Why? That's not he is not important. What is important is the reflection of perfection, because the show has been good while I've been gone, but I'm back, and now it's going to be great, because I am greatness. I am the bar that sets the level here. You all are just subpar.
You're not the bar. Wait a minute. How did it go?
I don't raise the bar. I am the
bar. That's how it went.
Yeah.
Also, yes, the reigning and defending Grill Out Predictions champion, Josh Cole. Baby.
Number 7 coming for you, John Cena.
He has to defend his title on this episode.
That's right.
We have predictions.
Yeah.
Do we?
Yes.
For what show?
Night of Champions.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes. But that will be next segment.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But speaking of Night of Champions, well, it's not going to be at Night of Champions. Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
Gunther versus Goldberg.
Goldberg.
It's
Why?
official. It's official,
Why?
Jason.
Bill Goldberg, stop. Just stop, Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg.
Somewhere right now, Bret Hart is crying. Do you want
He
to
is.
make him sad? No.
No.
Stop it, Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg's probably going to make millions of dollars from this, and, I had that injury, and he could have helped out, but he never did.
Didn't even check on him.
Yeah.
No, didn't even do it. It was announced this past week that Goldberg will be challenging Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event on July 12th. This has been building loosely since Bad Blood 2024 when Gunther insulted Goldberg and his son. This will likely be Goldberg's retirement match, as it will be in Atlanta, Georgia, and Goldberg is set to have his retirement match this year.
Okay, I want to ask you both something. Okay, let's start with Josh. Josh, are you excited for this match?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Gunther win.
See, it's a yes or no. Are you excited for this match? Jeff?
Do you like watching paint dry?
No.
There's my answer.
No, I am not excited for this because it doesn't help Gunther out at all.
No.
There's nothing about this match that is beneficial for Gunther.
And also, I know that we've talked about Jey Uso and some of the issues with, his build, his booking for the title. That title reign means nothing. Absolutely nothing now. Like,
it kind of didn't.
I mean, it did, but now like it's pretty much shown that we don't really care about that at all. What we care about is Goldberg.
I'll tell you what I don't care about. Goldberg. I don't care about Goldberg. I don't care that Goldberg huffs and puffs and gets blown up on his way to the ring and he's sweating more than Shane O'Mac. I don't
That's
care.
saying something.
It bothers me. It's the fact that they're relying on Goldberg to try for what? Who wants to see this match? What is the beneficial outcome of this match? This is what you have Gunther for.
How old is Goldberg?
Too
58.
old.
58?
Wait, he's 58? How old is AJ Styles?
Mid-40s?
I thought.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, talk amongst
Yeah,
yourselves. I got Google over here.
So, okay, are there any current wrestlers who are in their 50s?
Yeah.
48 is how old
48.
AJ is.
Okay.
R-Truth.
R-Truth?
Yeah.
53, I think it was.
53.
Yeah.
So he's 53. Bill Goldberg, 58. R-Truth has wrestled a whole lot more than what Bill Goldberg ever has. And he is in better shape.
Yep.
More phenomenal shape. He has not aged.
Well, he has not.
Well, the hair kind of aged him.
Well, okay. A little. But Bill Goldberg was never a good wrestler. He was a good draw.
Yeah.
He was a spectacle. But that spectacle was not wrestling. Okay, I was going to say, don't compare his age to Ric Flair.
No, Ric Flair's 76, but how? Okay, so how old was Ric Flair when he was wrestling on Monday Night Raw in the early 2000s? 56, 57?
Somewhere around there.
58, but at the same time, it's Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Like,
Ric Flair's last match, in my opinion, is going to be better than Goldberg's last match.
Yes, and you're talking WrestleMania 24, Shawn Michaels versus.
No, I'm talking about
Ric Flair's last match.
I'm talking about
It's
literally
legit.
Ric Flair's last match.
Yeah.
What was his last match altogether?
What was it?
Yes.
The tag team match with him and Andrade versus
Jeff
Jay Lethal
Jarrett.
and Jeff Jarrett.
Yes, that's right.
In
That's
Nashville,
right.
Tennessee.
See, completely
where
forgot about that.
Flair literally almost died in the ring.
Twice? He almost
Yes.
passed out twice?
Yes.
Yeah, because he was in his early
That
70s.
match is going to be better than Goldberg versus Gunther.
Okay. See, I was wondering because I was thinking like age-wise with Goldberg. Okay, he's 58. Ric Flair, because I remember watching Ric Flair as, 20 years ago on Monday Night Raw with Evolution and stuff.
Yes.
He was in his early to mid-50s at that point.
Yes.
But it's also Ric Flair.
Yes.
Comparing him to Goldberg is like apples to oranges. It's not really a comparison.
No, but if you're just looking at the age and the fact that Ric Flair is a wrestler, Goldberg is not. Goldberg is a body. Okay, Goldberg was just a big guy who could do a spear and pick up weight.
Yeah.
He could not wrestle.
No. Goldberg, he's one of those guys, it depends on who he's in the ring with on whether the match is going to be good or passable.
It is not Goldberg that puts on good matches.
No.
Just isn't.
No.
Come for me, Bill Goldberg.
Well, apparently Bully Ray and them had some things to say on, I think it was Busted Open Radio, and he did not like them. And from my understanding, they are very similar to what we are saying right now.
Well, then I'm going to have to change my opinion on that.
No.
Because I don't want to agree with Bully Ray.
It's weird times when you're agreeing with people that you didn't think you would agree with.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very weird
It's
times.
almost like the end times.
So, random question: who's had the best actual retirement match?
The best actual retirement.
Like they
match.
actually were done after it.
Oh, well.
I almost would have said Shawn Michaels.
I was getting ready to say Shawn, then I remembered the tag match in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
To which Shawn even hated that thing.
Yeah.
Goes back in the gorilla. He's just like, not good.
Yeah, it shouldn't have happened.
Nope. But the bad thing, real quick, the bad thing is about that match, Shawn looked like the most prepared.
Yeah.
Like, even though he was off a step than before, it's still Shawn Michaels, and I guess just shows how good he is in the ring.
You know, I would.
I have
Muda?
one.
Two that come to immediately
Muda would
mind
be-
are Undertaker and Sting.
True.
Granted, Undertaker's was the Boneyard match, but still.
That's true, but it played into his strengths.
Yeah.
Sting's great one. You mentioned Muda, Jason. That's another great one. I was actually going to throw out Stone Cold and Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't bad. Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know how I forgot that I'm wearing a Stone Cold shirt right now.
Yeah. While Jason looks a little disappointed. You're really thinking on this, ain't you, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, JBL's last match wasn't bad.
What was his last match?
It was
I don't know if it's truly his last match. He might be building something currently.
Well, yeah, that's true. You never know. John Bradshaw Layfield may walk through the door right now and lariat one of us.
Did y'all see him in AAA recently?
No. No. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. He may be building up to something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, go for it.
But
get your paycheck.
Hey, you know what?
You know who shouldn't be getting a paycheck, though? Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of paychecks and getting a paycheck, John Cena did his own version of the pipe bomb this past Friday night on SmackDown. On this past week's SmackDown, John Cena and R-Truth had a match that ended in disqualification when Cena hit Truth with the WWE title belt. CM Punk tried to come out for the save, but was put through a table for his trouble. Cena took the mic and mocked Punk's infamous pipe bomb promo from 2011, where the roles were reversed this time. Cena called out Matt Cardona, Claudio Castagnoli, Nick Nemeth, breaking the fourth wall with Stu. Cena emulated this infamous promo to add more to this program.
Almost 14 years to the day.
Almost, yes.
Like 7 days off.
Yep.
You know, there are some individuals who feel that Cena picked those three names for a particular reason.
Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and Colt Cabana.
Yep. Claudio Castagnoli, CC, Colt Cabana. Nick Nemeth, Nick Jackson.
Yep.
Matt Cardona, Matt Jackson.
So why are people thinking that?
Because those are the names that CM Punk mentioned in his pipe bomb.
Well, also because of his issues with AEW, too.
Oh, I was going to say.
But yeah, he did mention Colt Cabana in his pipe bomb.
Yeah, in the pipe bomb, I was going to say he didn't mention the Bucks.
Oh, did he not?
No. Just Colt Cabana was the only one he mentioned. He mentioned Ring of Honor and New Japan in that. And around that time, as what the three of us know and the audience knows, that was a big no-no for WWE.
Yeah.
That was in 2011 where you did not mention anything like that.
Yeah.
I thought with this, I went back and watched it, bravo.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I will definitely give him that. There are certain things that he said in that promo that are really, he's kind of telling the truth, using CM Punk's own ideology against himself.
Yeah.
But I will say the one thing that kind of took me out of this.
Is it the Slim Jim?
Yes.
The Slim Jim. The Slim Jim on the table.
Yes.
The product placement.
It hasn't bothered me. It's there. Whatever.
I'll say this real quick. I am okay with the advertisers being on the mat.
You got to break into a Slim Jim.
Slowly watching your mic fall.
I know.
It's just slowly going.
It's getting away from me. I have no problem with them being on the mat or the apron, the curtains, the skirt, ring skirt, the ring post, the turnbuckles. I got no problem with any of that. I do get kind of like taken out when I see the Slim Jim table.
I honestly didn't even notice it.
Did you not?
No.
I could not stop staring at it.
I stared at it the whole time. That and also like on Money in the Bank where they had what was it, the ladder, the Fireball match. Brought to you by Fireball Whiskey. And it's on the ladder. Like, for some reason, the weapons and stuff like that, I don't want it there. Yeah. Anywhere else, I don't really have much of an issue with it.
I think it wouldn't have been as bad, for me personally, if I didn't see Slim Jim the entire time. Like, if Cena would have done the promo from the ramp the way Punk did, and then it just kind of cuts to Punk every now and then, But the fact that
basically like if they did a shot for shot on that,
But the fact that John Cena's talking about, CM Punk being a hypocrite and a sellout and all this, and you just see CM Punk lying there, and then right above his head, Slim Jim.
Maybe it's symbolic of being a sellout.
I was actually thinking that because there's one part in the promo where he's like, you're not Punk, you're a capitalist. And then boom, right there's a corporate logo right above his head of a table he just got thrown through.
Maybe.
And Punk did say at the very beginning when he came back to the WWE, he's not here to make friends, he's here to make money.
Money.
So
why'd you do it, Mr. Krabs? Money.
That's CM Punk.
Yeah.
Except he's not trying to sell you Krabby Patties and throw plankton out of his restaurant, which would be kind of hilarious.
It would be.
It would.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I the promo itself, I liked it. I feel like this added. I love when wrestling programs make callbacks to stuff before, even if it's over a decade old. Like I love that because if you're a fan who's watched this for long enough, it's like a quick little reward for you. Like, hey, you've been watching a long time. Here you go. Here's something that you won.
Yeah.
At least that's how I take it.
I always love it when something does happen in the past where they had no idea what was going to happen like 10 years later, and a storyline works out perfectly to call back to it.
Yes, exactly.
It's like it was meant to be.
And the crazy thing is, in the Pipe Bomb promo in 2011, CM Punk's, that was John Cena versus R-Truth.
Yep, and Cena was put through a table.
Yep.
He was sitting there just in a table while Punk was doing it.
Yep.
But the table did not say Slim Jim.
The table didn't say Slim Jim.
No.
My, how the turns have tabled.
That's right.
Yep.
Bring it to Slim Jim.
Oh, yeah. Also, this next story hits a little closer to home. Okay. Nyla Rose from All Elite Wrestling received the Art for Change Award from Morgantown Pride and the Mayor of Morgantown, West Virginia, Joseph Abu Ghanam. I am probably butchering that. I'm sorry. For being a trailblazer for transgender women in professional wrestling, Nyla Rose has been openly transgender and the first to sign to a major wrestling promotion in AEW. Rose was one of the original signees of AEW in the beginning, becoming the second holder of the AEW Women's World Championship. She is also a great follow on social media if you do not follow her on social media.
Yeah, congrats, Nyla.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations to her. Also, she does have, and I'm tossing this question over to Josh because I remember him pointing it out before. There was an article like at the beginning of AEW where Nyla was wrestling in West Virginia a little bit?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so. I think
Sure.
I think there is like no, like I do think that there is something where Nyla, when she was on the Independents, she was wrestling in West Virginia a little bit when AEW discovered her or something like that.
Are you talking about the recent article about this?
No, not the recent one.
Oh, because I didn't actually read it. I just saw the headline.
Yeah, I was going to say this one was like several years ago. This is back when AEW first started.
Oh.
So this is 2019, 2018, 2019 probably, when this article came out. I don't know. I just loosely remember that in the back of my head when I was reading everything.
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, it's okay. Coming from the guy that doesn't read the rundowns.
No.
Well, I had no
don't.
idea
He
who
does
she
not.
was until AEW, so yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, there was some, I remember there was some type of article, but yeah, she
Granted,
was.
Most of the people that were on Indies there probably have done a show here at some point.
Yeah, I mean, because we have talked a lot
Yeah.
on this show about the independent wrestling scene here and how robust it actually is.
Hey,
mean,
Cole
there's-
Carter is in ROH and sort of AEW.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a documentary all about it.
Yeah.
Grappalachia.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our interview.
Yeah, go check out our interview with the producer and director for that, Troy Rankin.
Yeah, that was episode. Jeff, if you can go back and insert the number here, that would be great.
I don't remember the episode number, but
Oh, so we're just going to leave that in then, aren't we?
well, it'll be fine. It will be fine.
Okay, I'm just going to start. What number episode are we on now?
87.
Okay, 1.
He's going to force me to do this.
Well, once this loads, I can
you're
tell
fine.
you.
It's okay. I mean, if you have not had a chance to go back and watch Grappalachia, though,
Please do. It's a really interesting
64.
document. Episode 64 with Troy Rankin.
Yep, he's right.
It is a great documentary. It has won multiple awards,
Absolutely.
and I look forward to hopefully another, maybe longer documentary about professional wrestling in the great state of West Virginia.
You know, feature some professional wrestling podcast. Hint, hint.
Here's the thing, though, Josh. You keep saying podcast, which we are, but more importantly, we are West Virginia's only professional wrestling radio show.
We are actually on the radio, 1490 AM, 106.7 FM, and we're also on 580 WCHS from time to time.
So,
we are following the Cincinnati Reds sometimes on 580 AM.
So you keep saying podcast, but put some respect on the name that we are more than just a podcast format. We are a radio show.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, yes,
Take
congratulations.
that, Bubba Ray.
Yes, Bully Ray.
But more importantly, congratulations, Nyla Rose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Nyla Rose, and all of that. Happy Pride, all of that good stuff. Before we get to On This Day in Wrestling History, we do have the G1 Climax 35, the entrance.
Climax.
They have been unveiled, okay? A block is going to comprise of Yota Tsuji, El Phantasmo. I'm a little shocked by this one, Hiroshi Tanahashi.
I thought he retired.
This is his last year.
Oh, okay.
So this upcoming Wrestle Kingdom is going to be his last Wrestle Kingdom.
Okay.
I thought he would skip the G1, but I guess he's not.
Got to give it one more go.
He's going to. He's going to. Sonata, David Finlay, Fit Finlay's son.
Yes.
Yes.
Evil.
Yuya Uemura, and Bolton Oleg. Also, there will be two extra entries on this. They're like qualifier matches. I'll tell you what those qualifier matches are here in a second.
Wait a second.
What?
I just saw who's not in B block.
Let me read B block real quick.
Okay.
So B block will be Hiroki Goto, who is your current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Konosuke Takeshita, Zack Sabre Jr., Great Khan, Ren Narita, Shingo Takagi, Gabe Kidd, and Shota Umino.
Where is Toriano?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Where is Bad Luck Fale?
We have Don Fale.
No. It's not the same.
We need that cat.
Yes.
We need her. Well, yeah. Yeah. Anyway. The last four entrants, though, I did mention will be qualifier matches. Okay. They're calling them, what is it? Four entrants.
Qualifying matches.
No, they're not calling them qualifier. In matches or something like that. They're calling it something weird. I don't know. At New Japan Seoul Night 5 on June 23rd, you will have two of the matches at the Korakuen Hall. Callum Newman will be taking on Taichi, and this will determine who qualifies for A block. Also, Tomohiro Ishii will be taking on Drilla Maloney, and that will determine who qualifies for B block. And then finally, on July 4th, New Japan Seoul Night 8 from the Budokan. The last two matches will take place at the to round out the blocks. Ryohei Owa taking on Don Fale will determine the final spot for A block. Then Yoshihashi taking on Chase Owens will determine the final spot for B block.
Okay, so really quick. One, none of these people, Ultimo Dragon.
None of them.
Okay. Two, who do you think will be the four entrants?
The four entrants?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Newman.
Okay, Newman.
Ishii.
Fale.
Owens.
Really?
Yep.
I'm
not going Yoshihashi.
But Chase Owens.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Whatever your opinion of Chase Owens is, know that Yoshihashi's below that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you think?
I don't know any of these names except Ishii.
Okay, so you're going Ishii.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a bad pick.
No, actually, Jeff, I was pretty much going with you on that until Chase Owens. I think it's going to be Yoshihashi.
Okay. The G1 Climax will take place from July 19th through August 17th. One more thing before we get to On This Day in Wrestling History.
Mr. Iguana!
We're not getting to Mr. Iguana yet. Even though he is currently the internet darling.
Yeah.
He really is. Boy, did they disregard Joe Hendry.
I have a friend who is just now getting back into wrestling because his kid's interested in it. And he sent me a text that just said, Mr. Iguana? I was like, yep.
Mr. Iguana.
Yep.
At CMLL Fantastica Mania, Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, and Titan, all three teamed together one final time as the faction Los Ingobernables de Japón, with the leader of the faction, Tetsuya Naito, leaving New Japan altogether a few months ago. They have decided to disband. Yota Tsuji came out as well to embrace his fellow members in one final and victorious Tranquilo.
That's nice.
Yeah. So LIJ will be no more in New Japan.
Yeah, so where's Naito going?
Don't know. Last I checked, he was working at an ice cream shop.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I have seen it on Blue Sky.
Wow. Okay.
He just popped up at an ice cream shop, just making ice cream cones and selling it to people. I think it's
that
like,
seems very anime-ish.
well, yeah. Yeah. We're talking Japan. Let's shift gears to On This Day in Wrestling History. June 22nd, 1980, the NWA World Tag Team Championship changed hands when Jimmy Snuka and Ray Stevens defeated Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood in Greensboro, North Carolina. June 22nd, 2002, Ring of Honor Road to the Title took place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and was a 16-man tournament split into 4 brackets.
The winner of each bracket went on to compete in a 1-hour Iron Man match at the subsequent event, where the winner became the first Ring of Honor World Champion.
Does nothing bad ever happen to the Kennedys?
Notable competitors included AJ Styles, Christopher Daniels, Spanky, and Paul London. Well, several new wrestlers at the time were brought to compete, such as Jerry Lynn, Jody Fleisch, Fleisch, Johnny Storm, and Doug Williams. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall.
June 22nd, 2004, the Go Home edition of WWE SmackDown before the revived Great American Bash pay-per-view was taped in Orlando, Florida. Ooh, Chavo! Guerrero won a Battle Royal to become the number 1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship against Rey Mysterio. And in the main event, The Undertaker defeated United States champion John Cena in a non-title match.
Was that when he used Cena's chain to punch him?
I think so.
I vaguely remember that one.
I think so. Yeah, because this is before... No. He was already back as the Dead Man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. I think you're right. No, he wasn't Biker Taker. That was long gone at this point.
He was kind of a hybrid at that point.
Sort of, but he was more Dead Man than he was Biker.
Well, he was like Dead Man Taker, but had like the move set of Biker Taker.
True. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got Night of Champions.
Night of Champion production.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Stay tuned.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm your host, Jeff Petty. I'm joined by the reflection of perfection, Jason Lyken. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know. Jason Lyken.
He was reflecting his perfection upon me.
You can say that. That's Josh Cole, our reigning and defending Grill Out Predictions champion, and he's got to defend his title.
Yeah. Help me out, Mr. Iguana.
Right now, begin.
Real quick, Josh could have gotten away with not having to defend his title because I completely forgot that we had to do predictions.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
See, I'm a defending champion.
I have never once looked at a rundown that you've sent, so I had no idea what was on there.
Yeah.
No. I just come in, say whatever I want, and then leave.
Now, yeah, that's a lot closer to the truth than the audience realizes.
Yeah.
No, that except for like this week. Now, sometimes I do get the rundowns out kind of late. It's been a long week. I'll just say that.
I'll be honest. I have no idea what day or time you send the rundowns normally.
It's random.
It really is. Yeah,
because I don't look at it.
Sometimes it's early in the week. Sometimes it's the middle in the week. Yeah. Sometimes it's
the morning of.
I mean, the show's not scripted, but what you send out are just kind of bullet points of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But I never look at it.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit, I do like to send out a rundown so that, yes, we have a good idea of what we're going to talk about. And it's show prep is what it is. So, anywho.
Take that, other wrestling radio shows in West Virginia. Oh, wait, you don't exist because we're the only one. Boom!
Woo!
Yeah.
All right.
Boom up again.
Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Begin.
I was going to introduce all of this. This Saturday, June 28th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Airing live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WWE Night of Champions.
Begin.
Right. Dominic Mysterio will be defending his WWE Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles. Me.
You?
Mysterio.
You're picking you?
I'm not picking.
Good luck.
I
don't think you're going to win.
I probably am not.
I'll tell you exactly who's going to win. It's Dom.
You going Dom?
Yeah.
Daddy Dom.
All right.
Dirty Dom going to get it done.
Yes.
Yeah. He sadly probably won't have his lady there, one of his 3 ladies, 4. I don't know how many he's at now. But, yeah, Dom.
You going Dom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to dom it.
So next, we've got Jacob Fatu, the champion, versus Solo Sikoa for the United States champion. Who's going to get it? Jeff.
Fatu. Fatu's winning.
Yeah.
Solo's not winning. No.
Here's what I think. Jacob Fatu.
It has to be Fatu.
Yeah.
I'm in this weird spot because Julio, another Fatu NOI family member, was just recently on Main Event. He's been signed for like a year now.
Oh, Hikuleo?
Yeah, Hikuleo.
Wow.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Oh,
you weren't even close.
Not
even close.
I kind of looked like a dog there for a second. I cocked my head to the side. I was like, what'd you just say?
Hikuleo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on Main Event, I think, last week, tape before SmackDown. So I'm like, what if he joins Sikoa?
Well, if we know anything, it's people who are on Main Event get instantly called up to the main time.
This is true. I mean, yeah.
Speaking of the Main Event, we got that coming up in a little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. All right, Josh, who you got?
Just do it.
Just say Fatu, okay?
No. Pick Solo. Because you know you want to. You're the champ. Do you want to win on a technicality?
Solo Sikoa.
Okay, you see? He's going
That didn't take much convincing.
He's going to lose.
I was already leaning that way just because I think there's going to be interference.
Oh, you think there's going to be interference on this?
Yeah.
Oh. That's what he was just saying, Jeff. Were you not listening?
No.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah.
No, I wasn't. I was too busy, just trying to tell him that it's going to be Jacob Fatu.
I don't think Sikoa is just going to beat him. But the only way he's going to get beat is by an interference.
True. I don't even think that's going to stop Jacob Fatu.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right, the next two are the King of the Ring tournament, King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals, in which the respective winners will receive a World Championship match of their respective brand at SummerSlam. 2 nights this year.
2 nights.
We know one competitor for each, while the other 2 will be determined on this week's episode of Raw, which gives us a bonus point for each. So, Queen of the Ring final, Asuka versus Roxanne Perez or Jade Cargill. I'm going to say that Cargill's going to win the match against Perez. So, let's see. And then, who do I think is going to win between Asuka and Cargill? Asuka.
I believe that it is going to be Perez over Cargill. Not clean.
Not clean.
No, there will be a nefarious way that it happens because you don't want to give away Asuka versus Cargill because Asuka just came back, so she's winning Queen of the Ring.
Yeah,
But if you put Cargill in that match, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work because you don't want to give her that loss, so it's going to be Asuka winning.
Okay. So you're going to say Perez is going to beat Cargill, but
Yes.
Asuka's winning the whole thing.
Yes. Perez is not going to beat Cargill. Perez is going to win over Cargill.
Fair.
I completely agree with what Jason just said, and I also think Asuka's going to win because this will make her the first woman to win Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, and subsequently Queen of the Ring.
There you go.
I also think Asuka Perez will be a better match.
No one cares what you think.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's I think Cargill versus Asuka will be a good match, just not yet.
Fair. All right. So the King of the Ring final, we know Randy Orton is going to it. He's going to be in the final.
He hears voices.
He does. But we have a match between Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
Does anyone else hate that crowds are singing Randy Orton's song now?
No, I don't.
I find it annoying.
I find it annoying that Jey Uso is popular. I mean, that's just my opinion. I am not a huge Jey Uso fan.
Do you prefer the Usos when they're together, when they're a tag team, instead of separate?
I think they're better as a tag team, but not because they're good.
Okay.
Like I don't think they have compelling matches. I don't think they are, these deep storytellers. Jey Uso's spear is one of the worst spears I've ever seen in my life, and it makes me angry every time I see it.
Fair.
I think they're a better tag team than they are singles. And their match should have been so much better than it was.
Oh, the WrestleMania match
Yes.
between the two of them. Yeah.
But it was garbage.
It absolutely was. I think.
I mean, it's sad when their interaction in the main event on night 2 was better than their whole match.
Yes. It was just super kick after super kick. And it wasn't compelling at all. I just wanted the match to be over.
Yeah. I remember that was 39 or 40?
40.
From my recollection, that was like the one match that I kind of snoozed on. I was like, it gave me nothing.
No, it had all the reasons to be on WrestleMania.
Yes.
The build-up and everything, but it was just trash. It was terrible.
I mean, just
it should have been on main event.
Oh gosh. one of the examples of great build, poor delivery at the end. I mean, it happens. All right, so Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso. I'm going to say Rhodes, and I'm going to say Cody Rhodes is winning it.
So he's going to have a rematch with Cena at SummerSlam?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Point.
Not to change your answer. Is that what you're going for? Also, that means if Asuka wins, she'll challenge, assumedly, Io Sky at SummerSlam.
That one makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you give? Okay. Hold on. Back up. Do you give Cody Rhodes and John Cena 2 away that quickly?
But then again, it would also be Orton Cena 2.
That's true.
Or it could be Uso Cena 1.
Uso would go for a world title.
Oh, that's right. Okay. My bad.
Yep.
So it could be Uso Gunther 3? 4. I don't know.
Yeah, because we all know Gunther's beating Goldberg.
Yeah.
I mean, that's happening.
Please don't give it to Goldberg.
For the love of God.
Do not give it to Bill Goldberg like you did with The Fiend.
Yeah. Oh, God. Wow. Okay, I didn't want to
Kevin
revisit.
Owens.
Yeah. Oh, God, it gets worse.
Bill Goldberg killed Bray Wyatt. Character The Fiend. He killed The Fiend.
He did. The Fiend had so much aura
Yes.
at that point.
He shouldn't have been champ. He never should have been
Nope.
champ. It was a character that did not need to care about titles.
No. If they wanted to have the Fiend win the title, do it in a way to where the Fiend just doesn't care about that title then.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best way to do it. I'm going to go Orton. I changed my mind on it. I talked myself out of it. All right, Jason.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. I think I'm going to have to go Uso and then Uso.
Wow. You're going to go Uso.
Yeah, and I don't like Jey Uso. I just think that it makes more sense to do the rubber match between Uso and Gunther than it does Orton Cena whenever there's other things you could put Cena at. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Josh?
What you got, champ?
Shut up.
Rhodes all.
Oh.
Didn't particularly want it, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Main event. What we assume is the main event.
It's the main event.
Yeah.
John Cena. Can't see him.
Waboo-doo!
I hate both of you.
No, you don't. John Cena will be defending.
Just Josh.
Will be defending his undisputed WWE Championship against one Charles Montgomery Punk.
Yes.
Cena.
Excellent. Yes, yes. It's going to be Cena.
Yeah, like, there's no way.
What if he does?
What if?
Yeah.
You ready to put it on the line, champ?
I don't
Then
know.
it becomes the 18th.
What are my guesses here, real quick?
He's got to do some math real quick.
All right, Cena.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it.
I was about to.
Yeah, I don't see him dropping it just yet. I have a theory.
Okay, let's hear it.
Go for
He's
it.
going to retire as champion.
You think so?
Yeah. The title is not going to be retired, even though he says he's going to retire it, but he's going to retire as champion. And that's how they stop calling it undisputed.
Oh. You know, I think you might be on to something, Josh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You've heard it here first, folks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were the show that said that John Cena was going to turn.
Yeah.
He was going to turn
It
heel.
was really shocking to hear how many people didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, like all the people that did not think that would happen.
Yeah.
And like I remember going to my day job the next day, and people that I talked to about wrestling are like, "Did you see John Cena turned? He turned heel. He's a bad guy now." And I'm like, "You didn't see that coming?"
That's why you should listen to the show.
Yeah.
We know stuff.
We do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We pay attention.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
I have a doctorate in Ultimate Dragon.
Ultimate Dragonology is what Jason has his doctorate in.
None of these people are Ultimate Dragon.
None of them are.
Is Mr. Iguana Ultimate Dragon?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Real quick, just to recap before we get to the main event.
Does Seth Rollins cash in?
Oh. No.
No.
Does Naomi? Wait, never mind. The women's title's not on the line. Never mind.
Also, Seth Rollins, not Ultimate Dragon.
Fair. All right, just to recap real quick before we get to the main event, Dominic Mysterio will be defending his Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles. All three of us said Dominic.
Oh, said Dom.
All of us.
Daddy Dom.
For the United States Championship, Jacob Fatu will be defending his title against Solo Sikoa. Jason and I said Fatu.
Oh, gas.
Because we picked the winner.
Yep, and Josh went with Sikoa.
Because he picked the loser.
Now, these next couple involve bonuses and actual matches. Asuka will be, she is in the final of the Queen of the Ring. She will be taking on either Roxanne Perez or Jade Cargill. I am saying Jade Cargill is moving on to face Asuka, and Asuka's winning it all. Jason and Josh both are saying that Roxanne Perez is winning against Cargill with nefarious ways.
Yeah.
And Asuka's still
That's
going to win
because
everything.
Josh and I picked winners, and you picked a loser.
A loser.
A loser.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the King of the Ring final, Randy Orton will be facing either Cody Rhodes or Jey Uso. I am saying that Cody Rhodes is going to win, but Randy Orton is going to win the King of the Ring. Jason, Uso.
Yeet.
Yeet.
That was the saddest yeet.
Yeet.
It got even sadder. Josh said
yeet.
Cody Rhodes across the board.
It's like Eeyore as a Jey Uso. I'm just going to go over here and yeet by myself.
Yeet.
I'm just going to yeet down the river.
That don't sound right.
In the main event, Josh, he went Cody Rhodes all the way, both on the bonus and the match.
Whoa!
In the main event, John Cena will be defending his undisputed WWE Championship against CM Punk. All three of us said Cena.
Yeah.
So no. Waboo-doo! All right, let's shift gears to the main event.
It looks like all the talking has been done. It's time for the main event.
And welcome to the main event, where we go ahead and let you know what your upcoming week of professional wrestling looks like internationally, nationally, and, of course,
locally.
I was trying to get my bit out.
Yeah.
Internationally and nationally, Tuesday, June 26th, Major League Wrestling, Summer of the Beast. And then Saturday, June 28th, we've just talked about it, WWE Night of Champions. That will be on at 1 p.m. Eastern Time because it's taking place from Saudi Arabia.
You know, speaking of Beast Mortos is a lawyer.
He is. He's a divorce lawyer.
Yeah. And he's dating Mercedes Moné.
Also, not Ultimo Dragon.
I'm glad Jason's here to tell
He will
us
not
this.
be a Night of Champions, though.
No, he won't be. Sunday, June 29th, DDT Pro Wrestling has King of Kings, and then New Japan Pro Wrestling has
King of Kings.
has Tanahashi Jam. Locally, on Thursday, June 26th, Appalachian Championship Wrestling will be at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Mount Hope, West Virginia, to present...
For those about to rock.
We salute you.
We salute you. This is a free event. And there will be a meet and greet at 6:30 p.m. with a bell time of 7 o'clock. On Friday, June 27th, All-Star Wrestling, Appalachian Championship Wrestling, and Power Slam Pro are teaming up to present
the Great Freedom Fest Bash,
which will be held as part of the Freedom Festival in Logan, West Virginia. This will simultaneously be the second annual Steve Padunovac Memorial Event, and it will take place in the main event Main Street parking lot in downtown Logan. This is a free event.
Free.
With a meet and greet at 5 o'clock and a bell time of 6 o'clock.
Free event doesn't cost anything. You should go.
It's free for your freedom.
Free.
On Saturday, June 28th, Elite Pro Wrestling Alliance will be at the Short Gap Volunteer Fire Department in Ridgely, West Virginia for their
60th anniversary show,
which will feature the 5th annual Dick Karakoff Memorial Battle Royal. Bell time is 7:30 and front row is $25, while general admission is $20. Elite Pro also has weekly shows, typically every Thursday at 7 o'clock, at the Indie Theater in Kaiser, West Virginia, with a $10 admission. And lastly, and also on Saturday, West Virginia Wrestling Federation will be at the Richardson Building in Parkersburg, West Virginia for
Summer Clash,
which will be the promotion's 29th year anniversary. Bell time is 7 o'clock and tickets are $10, while it's free for kids 5 and under.
$10, so show up with 2 $5 bills or 1 $10. Or if there's 2 of you, you can bring a 20. But if you have kids 5 and under, they get in for free.
And that's going to do it for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back,
Mr. Iguana!
We got Mr. Iguana!
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Out. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty. I'm joined here by Dr. Lyken.
Dr. Jason Lykens, the reflection of perfection. When you're good, you're good. When you're great, you're me. And when you're a doctor, you're a lot of people. But I'm Dr. Lykens with my doctorate in Ultimo Dragonology because he's Ultimo Dragon and you're not. And to my left is the reigning, defending Grill Out Predictions champion, Josh Cole, baby. Josh, what do you have to say? No one cares. Jeff, shut off his mic. I'm talking about Mr. Iguana.
Yeah.
Are you challenging Mr. Iguana now?
I challenge everyone, including RSW tonight. But when you hear this, it'll be tomorrow, and I won.
Mr. Iguana, if you are listening to this, we would very much like to interview you for the show.
Or your iguana.
Or both.
I don't know. That iguana's scary.
It took a Spanish fly.
It
took a Spanish. Splendish. It took a Splendish fly.
Oh, at Triple Ace Triple Mania Regia 3.
Prove it.
WWE's Los Garza, Angel and Berto, won the AAA World Tag Team Championship in a 4-way match, defeating the Nemeth brothers.
Hi, Nick.
Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth, Psycho Clown and Pagano, and previous champions Nueve
Generacion
Dinamante, Sansone, and Forestillo. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not Spanish.
You're not from Arizona.
Yeah.
You didn't go to. You're not from Arizona. This past week during the special AEW Dynamite episode Grand Slam Mexico, Mercedes Moné defeated Zeus to win the CMLL World Women's Championship.
Because that's what she needs.
She now holds 6 belts.
But only 4 championships, for clarification.
Which are the AEW TBS Championship, the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Championship, the European Wrestling Association Women's Championship, and now the CMLL World Women's Championship.
Still not as many titles as Ultimo Dragon held at one time.
Yeah.
The Rev Pro title is represented by 2 belts.
So that's the 5th one.
Yep, and the 6th belt is her Owen Hart tournament belt, which is not an actual title.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was this.
She's a phony.
A big, fat phony.
It's like it's not even real. It's not a real title.
What, the Owen Hart Cup?
Yeah.
I know about real titles.
Oh, gosh.
I was there. I was there. Yeah. I have real titles in my closet.
Where is there?
Well, you see,
What is there?
I live down in the Baja. I've got a pack of dogs, 50 of them, that all look at me as their leader. 50 wild dogs. They come by every morning. They say, "Good morning, Batty. How are you?" I say, "You're a dog. You can't talk to me." And then they say, "We're not talking. We're flying." And they're flying by.
Are you sure you're not talking the Skinwalkers?
Yup.
So what's your opinions on cage matches?
Cage matches, I'll tell you this. What kind of lazy, weak person walks out of a door? Huh? That's what I want to know.
So what? Okay.
Yeah.
Then how do you think people should win cage matches?
Go over the top. Over the top, or you beat your opponent to where they can't live.
What if they pull...
Like I did to Terry.
What if... was it Bobby Lashley that ran at the cage and knocked it over?
I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah.
At least then you're not
That's
going
one of
up,
the ones who've done that.
Yeah.
At least then you're not going up to the referee and being like, "Oh, excuse me there, Mr. Official. If you're not too troubled, can you open the door for me so I can just softly step out?" What kind of weak person does that? I'll tell you who would do that, Terry. Yep.
Terry Bollea.
Yep.
Fair.
You may know him as Hack Hogan, but I know him as that liar, that two-faced Terry.
Two-Faced Terry.
Two-faced Terry.
Oh,
apparently he went to the hospital.
Yeah, I used to call him Richard.
Yeah, fair enough. That's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. You can contact us by emailing us, thegrillout95@gmail.com.
Mr. Iguana.
You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/thegrillout.
Yep.
And you can follow us on Blue Sky at thegrillout.bsky.social.
Yep.
And until next time, fellow wrestling fans,
He's Ultimo Dragon and you're not.
have a good one.
Goodbye. And good night. Back.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Bubba Wallace here from 2311 Racing. Funny thing about being fast, you end up waiting a lot. First to show up, first in line, then just waiting. Me, I rev up Chumba Casino. With over 200 social casino games, no slow lanes here. Why sit around when you can spin? I'm already racing. Your turn. Play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. Let's Chumba.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.